This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the Big House. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
He makes the catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And the Badgers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He'll do it himself on the draw. Breaks into the open. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Sides to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's great awareness by the running back.
First down, use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
They're going to ride this running back across the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
On the run, it's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Gives it on the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Right back to him on the ground. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The option look. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. With the catch, it's Morgan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll give it to the back. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They'll run the screen. Out across the 30, mark down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll move the tight end. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Badgers will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his man. It's Haynes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Slings it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Still looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got the back over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Snap to the up man. It's a fake. And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the 1st down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. And that's a live ball behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the air, it's Underwood. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Dupree. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You want to play zone? You don't want to bring pressure? That's fine. If I'm a wide receiver, it's my job to find those holes. I sit down in it. Nice curl route, nice throw, nice catch.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And the Badgers will punt this one away. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it. We've got a change of possession.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Edwards. Sets up the screen. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He might want another play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Dupree. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Anthony. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll go to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? They'll immediately call timeout.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the 1st half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Dances away to buy time. Throwing on the run. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Badgers will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the 2nd half. Get this run game established.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice move to pick up yardage. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He's already busted 150 yards on the ground. Couple of big runs, and he might take aim at the Michigan record set by Ron Johnson of a cool 347 on the ground.
Wow, well, that's aggressive, Reese. That's a little ways down the road probably, but that just shows you how well they commit to the run game. Year after year, if you're a Michigan Wolverine, you're going to run the football. So, heck, it's no different when you got this guy in the backfield. I'm going to keep feeding him.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gonna take a shot. He's got it for a big play. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Hands it off on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Edwards. Fires to the right. It's caught. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that it's opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you can tell on that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Badgers need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Edwards. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Hands it off. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to get the edge on the right. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense, right?
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll take it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On the move, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Touchdown, Michigan! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He lets one fly deep. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
So here comes the Michigan offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
The Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. He's got him. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Makes the catch. It's Mason. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 22. University of New Haven, 7.
And the quarterback takes a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So now it's 2nd and long. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. On the option. He'll pitch it. Powers through the defender. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with...
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And this offense, man, they're just desperate. Like late in the football game, you're down. They've got to push the ball down the field. They've got to find some explosive plays. And they found one, Jesse, but for the defense.
The four verticals has a better chance of working earlier in the game when it's close, but when you're trailing by a lot and the defense knows you have to throw it, just sending four guys running in a straight line down the field, oftentimes not a tremendous play call.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little